What up, everybody? I am DJ Qball.
It's your boy Jilla Beats.
It's your boy Versatile.
And this is the Unplugged Talk Podcast.
Yeah,
and right here is where we give you the live, uncut, unscripted, everything. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
For real. Appreciate everybody that viewed our first episode. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who have, commented, shared, subscribed. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Appreciate that. For real.
Share that.
Shout out to everybody. You feel me?
Facts.
But we got Shannon the Shooter in the building, super producer.
I'm just sitting back here waiting to see if I was gonna be left out this time. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Shannon the Shooter in the background doing what I do.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, man, how y'all brothers feeling, man? How everybody feeling?
I'm good.
Man, feeling good, man. I done took a little shot of the yak, man.
Yeah.
I don't usually I be tequila in it a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
You know, your
But
club, yay.
Okay.
But today, we got a little communion going on with the yak.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
You already know. Y'all know I come. You know, clean.
Cheers.
Clean as a bill of health. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Hey, man, that's
same
the
here,
best thing
same here. Same here. Water.
Good old water.
Action, you feel me?
Hey, man, I drink water, too. I don't like that.
Yeah. So, man. So what's going on, man? It's been a crazy week. I mean, crazy in a good way. Crazy in a good way, and also crazy in a crazy way as far as social media goes.
It's always been some
Man.
crazy in a crazy way going on.
Man, bro. Man,
Always.
bro. I don't even understand it sometimes. You know, I had to just shake my head at it. You know, sometimes. But hey, man, that's what it is. That's what social media
Man.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Them taxes is coming. You know what it is. Them taxes is coming. All right. Here comes some new artists. Be on the lookout for these new artists, man. They always be born around tax season. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's
You got
crazy.
everybody coming out there around tax season. You got the limited ballers. You know what I'm saying? You got the
Man, limited ballers, that's hard. Limited ballers, dude, that's hard. That's hard.
God. No offense to anybody, no
offense at
offense,
all.
you know,
No
but
offense at
it
all.
is what it is. The
You
truth
know?
ain't hating, you know what I'm saying?
Limited ballers,
The
Joe.
truth ain't hating,
They
man.
splurging on everything, you know what I'm saying? The new, drum machines, everything that come out, they splurging on it.
And
And then, you
they
know,
got it.
Hey, they got it. You know what I'm saying? You want it, they got it. You pull up, they got it. Don't know how to use it, which they got it though. You know what I'm saying?
For a limited time.
Limited edition.
Man. Hobby.
Limited edition for limited ballers. Well, I'll try to tell you.
While supplies last.
Hey,
That's crazy, Joe.
Hobbyists, you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Hobbyists.
Man.
yeah. It be like this sometimes.
Man, but look, y'all, let's dive on into why we here.
Hey, let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? One topic I want to tackle, man, that I've been noticing, man, hecklers, bro. Y'all know what hecklers are?
Definitely know what they are, but you know what you guys got over here.
So for those of you that are, you know, our viewing audience, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a real heckler is, okay, a heckler is like if you at a sporting event, you know what I'm saying, and there's a person in the crowd or people in the crowd that are against the opposing team. You know what I'm saying? Say, right,
faces.
right. say for instance, you know, it's a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? And it's a person at the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? And you got people that, you know, that got a little bread that be sitting on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But they just may be some hecklers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll be booing. They'll just have signs up trying to make them miss free throws and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
We going in today,
so now it's converted over to this music business. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of heckling going on, man. And I really don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, but
So from what aspect do you are you specifying? Like, you know, as far as like the sideline watches that, you know, that watch other people do it, but scared to do it, don't do it, but have everything to say about how to do it? Or are you talking about like those who are involved in it, you know what I'm saying, and like a more internal thing, external and internal?
I say both.
Both
To
of 'em.
ask,
We going there today, y'all.
yeah, I say both because you have the ones that are on the sideline that are not in the game, they heckling. You got people that's in the game heckling.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it is.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
facts,
truth.
though.
Like, you know,
Facts.
some people want the ball all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to score. I want to score. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, because you're a heckler, you don't want to play no D.
Right.
You can't win. You can't just think you finna score and not play no defense. You know what I'm saying? Like
Basically being a team player. That, yeah, I get what you're saying.
a sideline heckler,
Yeah.
That's the worst.
that's just the worst.
That's the worst.
And that's the worst.
That's the worst.
Not saying being a heckler is a good thing, but that is the worst kind of heckler. You already ain't in the game.
Right.
Or on no team. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't on the bench or nothing. You're in the stands. You're in the bleachers, the nosebleeds. You feel what I'm saying? You're a nosebleed heckler.
Yep.
Read that one
Hey,
again. You're a nosebleed heckler.
Hey, what?
And you're
Hashtags,
heckling
baby.
on top of that. You feel what I'm saying?
But
This episode is brought to you by Deluxe Graphics Group.
Deluxe.
Hey, they have everything. They do everything from graphic design to marketing. You name it, they do it to get that product out, that brand out. You need to contact them. Hey, nothing they can't do. Sky's the limit. Get your branding right. Call them.
one thing that I do notice though, you know what I'm saying? Like aside from the heckling, like just imagine, okay, you being in the game, okay, and you notice a heckler in the nosebleeds or wherever they sitting at. You notice this heckler. Would you just stop in the middle of the game while it's in motion to address this heckler, or will you keep playing the game?
See, I'm one of those ones, man, where it's like, I know it comes with the game, you know, so I'm I'd stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Not stop the game, but continue the game. And then, like, the whole focal point is winning the game. So to win the game, and then later on, just and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I already won both ways because now I won the game. You didn't stop me from, you know what I'm saying, doing my job. You know what I mean? And then after winning the game, I ain't got to say nothing to you. Just look your direction like,
Yeah, I think
Another
I
one.
think hecklers come with the territory.
They do.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I'm
do.
saying?
But the point I'm trying to make is that I notice a lot of people, and I see a lot of people that stop in the middle of the game to address the hecklers. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they mess up at.
right.
You know what I mean? So if you are watching this and you feel like you're in the game and you feel like it's hecklers heckling you, don't even address them.
Nope.
Don't even address them. Just keep playing your game.
Yep.
That's it. Just keep playing your game.
Yep.
That's all you got to do. It might be hard a little bit, but just keep playing your game.
Let me ask y'all a question. What are some of the reasons that you all think people are being heckled? Like, why are they heckling? Why is this heckling even a thing?
Envy and jealousy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's
Yeah.
That's
Envy
that,
and
that's
jealousy.
that all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely agree to that. 'Cause everything is a competition,
Yeah.
you know. And if somebody is doing something that you doing is like, oh, let me take the attention off of them by heckling them or talking shit about them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back to the thing, you know, I was telling y'all, you know, as far as like, you know, the one of the previous topics, you know, where it's like, all right, well, if I can, you know what I'm saying, like try to distract you from doing what I know you can do and the greatness that you see in yourself and where you're trying to get to, I see it as well as a heckler. I'm not a heckler, by the way, just know that. But anyway, if I can stop you any way possible, then I'm doing my job, but you're not going to surpass me. And that's where a lot of it comes from. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it realistically. A lot of the things we look at, you know, in the industry, on the music scene, either way you want to, you know, phrase it, ends up being where it's like oversaturated. You know what I'm saying? Anything that anybody can figure out, like you're a graphic designer, you're a producer, I'm an artist. All those markets are still oversaturated. So it's like, okay, you know what? Oh, Jilla made some money doing this right here. I want to do that too now. Oh, Qball, he did production. I want to do that too. I want to do that too. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, yeah, you know, and then it's like a dog eat dog world unnecessarily. It's horrible because instead of just learning something, picking up the craft and putting in the work and putting, you know, the time frame, they say 10,000 hours, doesn't always take 10,000 hours, but they say to put that 10,000 hours in it to learn something and be good at it, right? So if they do that, instead of trying to figure out how to compete with you, where you already have this vast knowledge, you already have all this experience, the connections, resources, and everything, because you put the due diligent work into it. Instead of them doing that, it's like, okay, you know what? I want the shortcut. I want to take the easy route. I'm not going through all that. They're here. They're here right now. So I want to be there right now. I want to be in that same circle. I want to be notified and attention, as we were talking about earlier, Shannon the shooter. You know what I'm saying? These folks want attention so bad to the point where they're like, I don't care how I get it. You know what I'm saying? But okay, if Jilla's in the spotlight, you know, even like I'll reverse it around. Producer. They're like, okay, Jilla, we keep hearing his name. His name's popping up. He's on ballots. Okay. I'm as good as he is. No work behind it. Nobody knows that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody knows them.
I gotta try to figure out how to utilize whatever connections I have, popularity, friendships, or whatever. I'm friends with Qball like you friends with Qball. Hey Qball, hey, yeah, you know, put this word in for me over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and trying to get to everybody where it becomes, let me reach as many people inorganically as I can to vouch for me. I ain't got no work out here to prove that I'm doing the numbers and the productivity that Jilla got, but I'm act like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want that same attention. So it's like, okay, if I can try to say stuff to you to slow you down, throw you off, try to deflect people from going to you, try to take your clientele or however it has to go, so I look a certain part, I'm going to do that. And that's what these people take on. And it's sad and unfortunate because at the end of the day, we already know who the movers and shakers are for real. And behind the scenes, people know who's who. You know what I'm saying? You can't mask it. You can't sugarcoat it. You can't lie about it. We know who's doing what.
And that facade gonna fade after a while. You know what I'm saying? To the fakers.
And you know when that's gonna happen? Yeah. When they get asked to do the same thing they Jilla could do or you could do or I could do. Yep. When they get put on the spot, then guess what happens? Okay, yeah. Oh, you think you can shoot videos like Shannon? Let me see. Then you go, oh yeah, oh what happened was my server was acting up.
On everything.
You know, my gear just went out.
On everything. Bro.
I used to overlook a lot of that Me Too stuff. Like I used to work with a few people, and it was all of a sudden like Me Too. Every time something Me Too, and I'm like, but
try to minimize what you doing.
Yeah, like, but why though? You know what I'm saying? Like Me Too, everything. Somebody come around, Me Too.
I don't like them type of people,
like,
man.
At all.
What does like what does that do?
It doesn't do anything. But you know what they try to use it as a means, as a way to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like the Me Too part you're talking about, which is horrible. They do it to go, hey, Jilla, I do that stuff too, man. Let's, it's connected to do. Okay, let's build this little quick friendship. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, where you're thinking they're trying to be your friend, or trying to be buddy, time's going on. It goes back to the whole thing I said last time. Make you think I'm cool with you, and the next thing you know, it's like, hey, just want to think, it's a different perspective though.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, you cool with me, okay. Now comes the time, okay, now it's time to cross from the personal to the business. And when you go and try to stand on business, what happens? I thought we was cool.
Or they run.
No, I'm talking about as far as when they're like, hey, can you do me a favor? Or, hey, I thought we was cool.
Oh, yeah.
You want me to pay for a beat? Bro, I've been here with you, hanging with you and stuff. You can't just hook me up.
Man.
That free trial has expired.
Man.
They gotta wait till the limited baller.
But also too, some people, like say for instance, like I'm not talking about anybody in particular or nothing, but you know how people like say this person a lame or something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it be people like that will try to align themselves with people to unlame themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Act like they do this and do that. Let me get next to this person and this and that. And that's whack too.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
whack
clout
too.
chasing. Call
Yeah,
a
all
spade. Call
day.
a spade
Yeah, all
is a
day.
spade.
Yeah.
It's clout chasing.
People are so covetous for this same attention that I'm going to use what you can do and say I can do that same thing so I can get that attention that I'm dying for because some of them right.
Yep.
Me too.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, straight up.
It's like they wanna one up you. You are like you said a one upper. Okay,
Yeah.
I just made this beat. Yeah, I just made this beat that's rawer than the one you just made.
Me too.
type
Right,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Me too,
You know
all
what I
day.
mean? It's
Right.
like
Anything. I'm telling you.
everybody
Yeah.
want to be this important person.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what you doing ain't shit because I could do that too.
Right.
Me
Right.
too.
Right.
Right. Every time. It don't matter what it is. Like,
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, you know, a lot of times, man, like, give you an example yesterday, right? Shout out Mojo Brooks. I was on his live yesterday, right? Just hopped in real fast. I check out everybody's lives here and there. But he's on it, and somebody asked him on there. They said, hey, you know, you funny as heck, you know, can you help make a way for me to, you know what I'm saying, some comedic opportunities? And he said, and I was about to say the same thing. He said, create your own way. And I said, man, yeah, create your own lane. I said, because then that way, you know, people are gonna, the supply and demand is gonna be greater. You know what I mean? Because you're your own self, not because somebody handed it to you. And it goes back to, like I said, I tell people all the time, I say, nobody, and I'm not saying in a cocky way, arrogant way, nothing like that. I stand on what I stand on, but nobody can remove me from equations, situations, none of that stuff like that, because nobody gave me nothing.
Exactly.
Everything I've done, even behind the scenes, there's a lot of people that vouch behind the scenes, be like, you don't know what he's done, but it's not for no bragging rights. I put in a lot of work, a lot of selfless work, a lot of everything. I from the ground up, right, to the point where I had to make sure I was solid in every area I went into, right? So now it's like you have a lot of people that are like, yeah, you know, and they be tiptoeing or scared to do certain things or whatever because they're like, hey, they got put in a position. Somebody handed them something, and that's why I say, you know, and to really, really signify like how powerful even what we're doing is, because at the end of the day, right? People say all the time, I want to be independent. I want to depend on the, you know, the labels because they jerk people and this, all the stigmas and all that good stuff like that. Came time for the independent part. What happened? Ball gets dropped. Why? They can't. They're like, oh, it's too much work.
Right.
You can't even do the little paperwork part, let alone, you know what I'm saying, like this. But like I said, to put a emphasis on what we have going here, the three of us, the four of us, we're true definitions independent. Yeah, we've tapped into different areas in the machine, you know what I'm saying, in the majors, you know what I'm saying, whether it's from radio to music to whatever. We tapped into every area of it, but weren't handed anything. So where we stand on our 10 with, we can say, do whatever we gotta say and do, and what we wanna do, whatever, nobody can take it from us. So
Right.
at the end of the day, that creates a level of intimidation, right? So with that intimidation, it comes with, okay, you know what? It comes with competition. Why? Because now it's like, okay, hold up. Why you get to move how you want to? Why you get to say what you want to say? And here's the crazy thing, and it's respected. It's respected, and people know, you know what you're talking about, but also you put that work in. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave it to you. Nobody handed it to you. So where other people are like, hey, they're trying to figure out, who do I get to? Who do I talk to? Who do I connect with? You know what I'm saying? So I can like, I'm trying to maneuver this way, manipulate my way in, and then, like you were saying, and it gets to a point where it's like, they're not gonna last. Nope. They're not building stability, and you know what I'm saying? They're definitely not building a legacy.
And you don't own your stuff.
Right.
Oh, that's a whole other.
You don't own your stuff.
Right. This episode is brought to you by Deluxe Graphics Group.
Deluxe.
Hey, they have everything. They do everything from graphic design to marketing. You name it, they do it to get that product out, that brand out. You need to contact them. Hey, nothing they can't do. Sky's the limit. Get your branding right. Holler.
But check this out. Like, man, look, I see this every day, bro. There are people who, okay, we were talking about people making their own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see every day that there are people who latch on to other people's stuff that got something going on already.
Yeah.
And then when it don't work out, they start sneak dissing and everything, and it be just funny because you do it yourself.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm glad I never had that problem, Joe. Like, I can't just be everywhere.
Yeah.
In a bad way. I can be everywhere in a good way, but I can't be everywhere in a bad way. I can't do the coattail thing. I can't do the, oh, you got something going on? Well, let me act like I rock with you so I can be over here.
Exactly.
Oh, you got something going on? Let me act like I, you know what I'm saying?
Penguin feet ass.
You know, that's exactly what it is. Oh, you got something going on? Looking ass, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like Danny DeVito looking.
And like you say, and then when it's like a moment where you don't get your way,
Yeah.
now it's a problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it was all good. Like you say, you was penguin feeding over here, all the you know what I'm saying? and I ain't say nothing. Now I'm one of them times.
Hey, there's happy feeding, bro. There's happy feeding.
Every time you was hitting the happy feet,
There's happy feeding, bro.
You was bringing your happy feet face ass up over here.
Damn.
And then, soon as I said no, now you looking at me different. You telling stories, because they all be stories and lies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You doing all of that, but that's only because I said like no, or like, you know, or shut it down. Like, it ain't no sugarcoating it. Like, either no or you just shutting it down because it's like, nah, this ain't how we do business. Because again, people don't keep it business, and a lot of people don't know how to do business. And then you have the hecklers. Yeah. But let me see. These are the finesse hecklers.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? They go that category.
Yeah.
The finessing hecklers.
Yeah.
These are now you got the finessing hecklers out here. Every corner you turn, you trying to finesse. But that causes that I'm over here too. I'm over there. I'm over there. I'm over there. Because you already a finesse heckler. Right. You know what I'm saying? You happy feeding your ass everywhere.
Happy feet. Right.
Come on,
trying to big bro,
man, big bro, or a big homie, and all this whole like. Man, I don't need the titles, Joe. I already know what aim you coming as soon as you hit me with it.
And it's so funny.
You want something.
It's like, isn't it crazy though? Every finesse heckler think they're the first one doing it and the last one to do it for some reason. Bro. It's like, you don't realize that 10 other folks just hit me up like an hour ago trying to finesse heckle too, bro.
That's crazy. It's like how dope.
What you talking about,
it's
bro?
like how dope fiends still think they fine.
Straight up, hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's like how dope fiends still think they fine, man. They think they getting over. They think they slick, bro. Like, it's just.
Yeah.
But it's crazy though. Like, you know, we be amongst these people or the circles, and you know, everybody's so uplifting and so together and so, you know, the brotherhood stuff and everything until it's time.
Right. Exactly.
And then all of it disappear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, what was the point of that? Oh, because we was just we had the bottles popping, we had the smokes in the air. You know, it was a heckler time. It was time to see where we can happy feed at.
Right.
Oh, he looked like he got something going on. Let me
Hey,
let me get in his ear. Let me get in his ear. Let me get in his ear and see what he on.
They had the Ku Hexa Clan meeting. They
Oh man.
After it was over with.
Hey man, Qball, man.
After it was over with, they're like, shoot,
Qball got the Gators on, or you seen what he pulled up in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And amongst all of that, you know, it's always the, you know, man, let's work. Let's work.
Right.
Let's do this. Let's until it's time.
Right.
Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that? You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though? The less work line is another form of finesse.
So back to the finesse heckler.
Yeah, that's another form. The less work, you know what I'm saying? Because The less work line is, let me come in your studio for free while you make beats or whatever, and let me record. Let's do that. Let me get a song out of it or something.
Basically, right?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
everything.
But you know that mindset comes from the you know what I'm saying, you need me more than I need you. And that's where the inequality of the you know what I'm saying, roles of producer, artist, you know what I'm saying, business artist, you know what I mean? Like there's that confusion that they have it like the blind leading the blind. They see other people doing that finesse and been doing that finesse and they acting like they're successful. So they're like, I'm gonna follow that model. You know what I mean? So instead of, okay, let me handle it my way, handle business accordingly and properly. Because here's the crazy thing, man. People don't have to do it that way. There's enough of us out here that have tried to like, hey, let me tell you how to do it the right way. You want to do business with me?
Yeah.
Here's how I do business. If you don't want to do it that way, then you know you might want to go back over to the Ku Hexer clan over there, because you know what I'm saying, over here we do business like this. Over there it's just like whatever goes, and it's not getting anything done or anything anywhere it needs to be at.
Yeah.
So if you want to do it over here, it's got to be like this, and that goes back to like even when I was telling you Qball, like you know. Because on the first episode when we were talking about that, you were asking like, you know, like, man, like, you know, why don't they bring certain things like this to me, right? And like I said, it's that level of respect. You know, sometimes like, you know, and it's funny, I watched one of your shorts the other day too. I was like, it popped up and I was like, there you go, bro. And you was like, you know, like people, you know, have to, you know, let them be who they are, you know what I'm saying? And realize they're not like you, right? Okay, you can't expect you from them. And I'm like, exactly, which is true. They know not to do certain things because that level of respect. So where you're like, man, what am I doing wrong? They're not this, and this. They're not coming at, you know, they're not asking me these questions. They're not taking heed to what I'm saying or whatever. It's because that goes back to that clean air I told y'all about. You know what I'm saying? The contaminated air that's down here, it's comfortable for so many people, which keeps the hecklers, you know what I'm saying? You know the happy feeders, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff down here.
The heckling brothers, Bob and Bailey, heckling brothers.
Right.
The
circus act, baby. The circus. They love that. It's comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like when you start trying to stretch them and go, hey, this is gonna take you up here like this. They're like, but yeah, that's work. That's too much work. I do what? Like, yeah, make sure, you know, how many times we all told everybody, like, you get multiple streams of income off of per song, right? Yeah. Then everything we can possibly tell them from, to make sure your paperwork is right. When you go to the studio, hey, here's how you get a DJ service pack made. You know, we give them all the tools, like, seriously. So at the end of the day, it shouldn't even be a thing where it's like, I don't know how to do it. It's just like you don't want to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? It's and it has to get broken. So it ends up putting us where we get looked at like man, you know, not just us, I'm talking in general, as far as the DJs, the radio personalities, everybody that, you know, that can really help make a difference on their in their careers, looked at like, you're not pushing us, you're not celebrating us enough, you don't back us, you don't support us. And it's like, no, we're supporting you enough to try to get you to raise up into the clean air, not stay down in the contaminated air. Everybody else is down here, but it's fun, laughing, geeky, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's having a good old time, and everybody's not seeing the same results and seeing no results.
Right.
So the ones that are going up like this, what happens? Oh, they done got Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's
so it go back to what we was talking about, like with the streams and the downloads and all that. So imagine thinking you coming up with these songs or getting whatever it is you getting out of it, and you don't know the business, and you booming.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no bread.
Right. No, everybody else is.
Everybody else
like,
is. You stop.
You think your song busting? They like
even when they go back to like when the less work is basically, let me finesse you out of a session, out of a song. Like, see, most people don't understand. Like, depending on where you go and who you working with, you know that person actually own that song.
Right.
That. Right. Their masters, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You might think you getting away with a song, man. You got some work out here. You promoting it. You pumping it. You doing your thing. You got the video, all that. And
yeah.
Guess who owned that song?
Right, exactly.
And let me ask y'all this, though. Out of everything that you do on the entertainment side, how many times somebody came to y'all and said less work and it ended up in a transaction? That's too long. Y'all
Small,
don't even
small
know.
percentage. Small percentage. Small percentage.
It don't really happen though.
Let's go with that answer. Small percentage. It's a small percentage.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it ain't no shade to nobody.
No
and
shade,
then
right.
No shade.
like
But they're just going back to the less work
yeah,
Right.
finesse.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like
But everybody going to work until you tell them your fee.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Look,
Tell them your
right.
fee.
Man, I'm
Right.
the rawest producer in the city
Yup.
until how much that beat costs, and I hit them with that number. Then it's like, man, Joe, I got you Friday. Friday never
never
come.
Come. Right. Which Friday? Next Friday? Friday after next?
You know what I'm saying? Friday never come. Or stuff like, man, you ain't got no throwaway beats. I really want that beat, but you know it ain't. And that's kind of that's a problem to me though. Like for real, like that's a problem.
Yeah.
Cause it's like when you do that, you really ain't even got no confidence in your own work, and you obviously don't know what you're doing because you could get that money back. You paid for that session. You paid for that beat. You know what I'm saying? You can get that money back if you hustling the joint.
Right.
A product is a product regardless. It's up to you on how you do that and how you put it out there. Like again, you know, okay, yeah, they took the CDs, tape, whatever. They took that, but it's other ways to get that money back from that song. Shout out to ASCAP. I put a post up. Shout out to ASCAP because if you got your stuff together and you doing it right, over time stuff accumulate and stuff is paid out quarterly. If y'all don't know what that is, for the people that claim you out here really doing music, you know what I'm saying?
This episode is brought to you by Deluxe Graphics Group.
deluxe.
Hey, they have everything. They do everything from graphic design to marketing. You name it, they do it to get that product out, that brand out. You need to contact them. Hey, nothing they can't do. Sky's the limit. Get your branding right. Holler.
If you really doing music like you say you are, if you're an artist like you say you are, paying for that video, paying for that beat, paying for that session, the mix and master, the cover, paying for any of it, you can get that money back if you really out here doing it. That's how you know a lot of artists are not out here doing it, because you wouldn't cry about a lot of stuff, especially as far as like, man, you know, I ain't making no money, I ain't selling no records, ain't nobody support me, this, that, X, Y, Z. You're not hustling your product.
Facts.
It's more crying about no support than you out here, man, hustling your music. It's so many ways to get your music out here played. Don't nobody holler at the DJs like they supposed to.
Man.
They not getting the DJ service packs like they supposed to.
Right.
So how do you expect this song to take off?
It's funny you stating that information too, and I two things came to mind when you say to that. One, what are they really making music for?
Themselves.
No. That's what I'm saying. Because if that was the case, they would be making music because they enjoy making music.
Right.
If you're making music with the intent that I want to make music because my intent is to make money off of it only,
Yeah.
you're doing it for the wrong reason. One. Two, it took me back to what's missing and one of the other reasons why they're doing music. People were doing music before because what they saw on TV, the music videos and all that stuff like that, right? Why?
Me too.
Intent to do what though? No.
To be a star, to be famous, you know what I'm saying?
getting there.
Attention.
You're getting there
Man, a
To be
lot
like
of
the
things
person they saw.
to get signed.
to get signed.
Think about it. Think about the time
Yeah.
here trying to get signed. Take that away. Everybody's talking independent, right? Before people, they knew, and that's the crazy part. They knew. Even my goal is to get signed. I love making music. I can wake up every single day because in me, it's in my bones, and make music because I love it and I enjoy it, right? It's a form of expression. It's therapeutic, you know what I mean? Same thing with myself. I produce still. I still make music, you know what I'm saying? People don't know because I'm not putting it out like that. Why? I took another avenue. Why? I need to do something that's going to help other people and to help change the narrative. Somebody got to take that step. So I said, you know what? I can do this anytime I want to. Music. Not everybody's able to go through the doors and maneuver and get in certain positions and doors opening without owing somebody or getting it snatched from them, whatever, to get to these points to start making that difference by being the difference. Okay, I got a responsibility. I can come back to that. But what I was getting to was, before it was, I'm gonna make music. I love making music. I love everything in me. But you know what? I think I'm good enough to make these videos, to make it in the industry, to get signed by a major label.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, and they wouldn't complain. It was way more costly back doing it that way to go into studio sessions than it is now.
Yeah.
You can go in a studio session now and be like, okay, I just started out $30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a little while, $60 an hour. I'm a pro at this. I'm gonna need $100 an hour from you. You know what I'm saying? Back here, they wasn't paying nothing less than $100 an hour to go in the studio to get a
let me
recording.
tell you, man,
know what I'm saying?
Look, a reel was costing $500.
You see what I'm saying?
Just one reel.
You see what I'm saying?
And for those that don't know what a reel is, they had 2-inch reels or half-inch reel, and the little ones. That's a little one right there.
Yeah, it look like the movie reels.
You know what I'm
that you see
saying?
in
But
film,
the big
it's
one
audio. Yeah,
is like, it's about that thick.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
About 500. You know what I'm saying? And a session per hour. Oh man, sessions was in the couple hundreds.
That's what
you
I'm
know what I'm
saying.
saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So these artists today, these independent artists today, if they had that technology back then, right now, they wouldn't be doing anything.
That's true. That's true.
They wouldn't be doing
That's
anything.
true. That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
You know,
so like that, and go from that though, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Example. Even back, I'll go back to as far as, let's say 2005, right? I'll go back that far. Doing music, DJing, getting flyers done, graphic designers. There weren't many graphic designers you can contact to get some quality work, and you were paying a nice penny. You know what I'm saying? Like you were paying as much, and this is crazy because I think about it now, and I'm like, dang, that's nuts. That's why I started my own.
I mean,
like,
just alone subtract the internet.
man,
If you subtract the internet, period, like imagine that cost because everything was physical,
everything,
hand to hand combat. I'm talking about
Everything.
every single
Everything.
thing.
guerrilla marketing. all
Listen.
You
day.
had to have a backpack.
Yeah.
You
Listen.
had to have everything
Yeah.
on you.
a video, you can get a video done right now for about $250, $300.
Right.
They was paying $1 million for videos back then.
Straight up.
Straight up. Low budget
For a
was
fact.
yeah.
Straight up.
They was
Yeah, for
paying
sure.
$1 million and under.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hype Williams had the first $1 million video.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Shout out Hype, man. I
shout out Hype, man.
I look up the Hype, man, on the video. He like to me.
Man.
He like he's like the Dr. Dre of the videos.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
he just had
Yeah.
that look. You knew this was a Hype lick,
Yeah.
and you know he was the go-to guy. And I ain't see nobody that came out in that era. They single. It wasn't no Hype Williams video. That they first song off the album directed by Hype Williams.
Yeah.
Straight up, and he just that was them $1 million videos, Joe.
Man,
Who-
crazy.
Even though I still
Who
got
paid him
questions
the
on
first lick? Michael Jackson
No, Missy.
Oh
with
yeah.
the Rain.
Yeah,
With
with the big bag suit. Yep.
yeah.
Because,
Yep.
and the reason I know is because we were supposed to meet Hype on this particular day. You know what I'm saying? We went, for the belly lick. You know what I'm saying? So we go to meet Hype, and he wasn't in the office. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, he was out shooting that video.
I love that look, Joe.
Wow.
I be telling my nephew that all the time. Like, man, you gotta get the GOAT look, like that belly look. Like every scene
Man.
in the movie, it had that. I don't know, whatever. He had his little. Well, we would call it a plug-in now. He had his plug-in where you knew, like, man, Joe, Hype shot that because it had a certain look to it, and it was crispy, and it always had that movie feel to it.
Facts.
I was like, man, dude, nasty, Joe.
With it.
And at some point, you couldn't watch BET The Countdown or MTV The Countdown,
And
it was
everything
like
on there.
Right.
all his videos. It was different artists and everything, but directed by him. You know what I'm
You
saying?
automatically knew it was gonna be. Oh yeah, this is it.
It was glass. Like you,
every time.
you seen the movie look, the movie feel in it. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? It always had the movie look, the real club feel type. You know what I'm saying?
And real quick, I'm just revert real quick to the last thing we was talking about, and we're gonna close out on that. When we were talking about, you asked why are these artists making music?
Right.
In my opinion, I feel like a lot of these artists are making music because they see other people doing it, and they feel like I can do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To the Me Too.
Me too.
Right.
I was just finna say it.
And it's just crazy, bro. And that's why so much is so oversaturated. So many different areas are so oversaturated because everybody sees somebody doing something and feel like, oh, I could do that and do it even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. You know, and shout out to everybody that is, you know, making music that's actually applying, you know, the processes and doing it the right way and registering and all that. Because there are some that stand out. There's a lot of them doing music. Like we already know in Chicago, we easily got 400 plus people doing music every day.
Oh, yeah,
And I know because I got a playlist that
it's a new
reflects
artist
it.
going all the time, man.
Yeah.
and then don't even think about like the other artists from all over the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because new music drops every Tuesday.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And it is
Still.
hundreds of thousands of songs
Yeah.
that drop every Tuesday. My email be going berserk. You know what I'm saying? But so my question to y'all artists are, what's gonna make you stand out? And what's gonna make you stand out? And what's gonna make you stand out? And you, and you, and you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So make sure y'all let us know what you're gonna do in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you turn on your notifications. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's it.
That like button, boy.
And hit the like. And hit the like button too.
And I'm gonna drop my cash app under there in the comments. So if y'all want to donate to, you know what I'm saying, any one of the guys, feel free.
You feel me?
Or the podcast.
You feel me?
Hecklers.
Shout out to the hecklers. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the hecklers.
But hey, make sure y'all hit us up on Instagram at the Unplugged Talk Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up at I am DJ Qball.
Jilla Beats at Jilla Beats. EJILLABEATS on everything.
Boy, Versatile at This Is Versatile. THISISVERSATILE.
And make sure y'all tune in to the next one. All right? Y'all be
You dig.
peaceful.
That's right. Holla at y'all.